Good morning, comic fans. You're with the Comic Pusher, the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic and gaming store. Thank you so much for joining us today. It is July the 12th, the second of 4 Wednesdays this month in the comic book world. We have a lot of fun stuff to show you this fine Wednesday. We have the Wall Book of the Week. We have Mr. Happy Secret Word. We have a stack of variants, a big stack of variants, and a whole bunch of comic books this week. As a matter of fact, we have about 13 inches this week, guys and gals. 13-inch stack of comic books. That's a healthy stack of comic books. Whole bunch of different variant covers, of course, because we must have all of our different variants every single week for every single issue. But before we jump into them, let me show you what's happening here with the trades. We got this Miles Morales, Volume 2. Good morning, Sean Fee. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Spider-Man trade paperback hitting the stand. So is Flashpoint Beyond trade paperback. Some of these are restocks and some of these are new to the stands. More Batman. We have lots of Batman. I am Batman. Are you Batman? I am Batman. This is the first volume for this one, and it collects issues 0 through 5 of I Am Batman. Suicide Squad, Get Joker. It's the oversized comic that's been collected into an oversized trade paperback. Suicide Squad, Get Joker. Don't miss it. There's all kinds of deadly fun inside of this one. Of course. So we're halfway through summer. I think we're going to have a summer sale, guys and gals. What do you think? I think probably we'll make it for the 22nd. The 22nd of July. That's a Saturday. We'll make a big regular back issue sale and trade paperbacks and graphic novels on the 22nd. I'll give you more details. July 22nd. Sale on trades, graphic novels, and regular back issues. We'll do that for the 22nd, people. So if you're local here and you want to get some great discounts on regular back issue comic books and trade paperbacks and graphic novels, the 20. Happy new comic book day to you too, Chris. Good to see you. Hey, Steve Fisher. Good to see you, my friend. Hope everything's going well for you up there in North Carolina, is it? I believe. Is it North Carolina? I believe. Not South Carolina. North Carolina. I have a brother that lives in South Carolina. Anyway, we're going to have a sale. We're going to do that on the 22nd. We're going to pop that one up. You know, it's the middle of the season of the summer. There's lots of conventions going on all over the country, and we don't often get a chance to go out to them. But I like to have a little sale right around the time that the other conventions are going on because they don't always have a lot of comics at these shows, unfortunately, anymore. It's a shame. They're called comic book conventions, but they focus more on pop culture and anime and celebrities overcharging for their autograph by a mile. But anyway, they're still fun to go to. And so for those of you who aren't going to spend all of your money at the conventions this summer, you can spend a little here at the Comics Club and make a little bit, have a little farther on the 22nd. So July 22nd, that's a Saturday. We're open from noon to 7, and we will be having a sale on regular back issues, trade paperbacks, and graphic novels. So save back a little of your convention money. Or if you're not going to the conventions, hit the Comics Club. We're here all the time. Our website's 24/7, 365 days a year. Go check that out, comicsclub.com. We just put a whole bunch of more stuff up on there. We now have 1,000 individual items up there, and we are going to have a whole lot more. Our goal for the coming year is to get 10,000 items up on our website. Can we do it? We're only 1,000 there. It's a slow process, but we'll get there eventually. We have so much going on. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has an annual hitting the stands today. And there it is. And that is the 1 in 10 variant for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of Time Annual 2023. The regular Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, number 141, has a 1 in 10 variant. Got that maze thing going on there. It's amazing. There it is. Turtles. number 141, 1 in 10. Rocketeer Den of Thieves, number 1. So 1 in 10 variant for that. If you're a Rocketeer fan, I know some of you are. You must grab it quickly. I only have the 1. Ghost Lore, number 3. Lots of people have been asking for this one. We only have a few copies left already. So definitely check this one out. This is the unlockable, which means 1 per store. Hitting the stands here. Gargoyles has a Dark Ages miniseries hitting. There's a whole bunch of variants for it. This is regular. This is the 1 in 10 variant. There's a whole bunch of different variants. Of course, they do variations on the same art. A lot of them. They'll do black and white. This is a 1 in 10. Black and white Gargoyles, Dark Ages, 1 in 10. Here's another 1 in 10 for Dark Ages. Now, what they've done with some of these other ones, they've taken, like, this is a 1 in 15. They've taken some of them, and there's a 1 in 15. This is a black and white version of a regular one. Here's another 1 in 15. That's the other thing before. They used to have 1 in 10, 1 in 15, 1 in 20, 1 in 25, et cetera, et cetera. But they've been doing 2 of each. So there's just a ton of variants out there. And this Dark Ages, this takes place at a time when the gargoyles and humans lived together peacefully. There's the Virgin variant for that one. That's a 1 in 20. And here's another 1 in 20 Virgin variant. Looks like all their 1 in 20s were Virgin variants. But that Dark Ages takes place at a time when the humans and the gargoyles lived in peace together. So I don't know what their foe will be in that one. We'll find out. Not fantastic. Frank Frazetta. My FF note made me think of Fantastic Four. Frank Frazetta, Death Dealer, issue number 14. This is a 1 in 10 variant. Kind of hard to see. It's a little dark. A little dark art there. Frank Frazetta. This is a 1 in 10. Also, where's this one a 1 in 5? One of them is a 1 in 5, one of them is a 1 in 10. I've got them both listed as 1 in 10s, but one of them is a 1 in 5. Does anybody know which is which? I've got them confused. Wait, it's this one. This is the 1 in 5, and that's the 1 in 10. I got it figured out. So, but I've marked it wrong. We don't want to confuse that. We're confused enough. That's a 1 in 5. 1 in 5. All right. Sirens of the City, unlockable, number 1. Which, as we know, unlockable means 1 per store for these comic books. Amazing Spider-Man, number 29, 1 in 25. What a great cover. Web of Carnage, number 1, hitting the stand today. It's also a 1 in 25. A lot of strangeness going on there. Miles Morales Spider-Man, number 8, 1 in 25. Miles is not having a good day, kids. Not having a good day. Moon Knight, number 25. This big, fat, thick, oversized, perfect bound. 1 in 25. This has King Tut Uncommon, I believe, on something like that. My wife loves Egyptian stuff, and she wondered why he had such strange eyebrows in this. But we know those are his weapons. Moon Knight, number 25, getting the 1 in 25 treatment. So there we go, kids. There are our variant covers for the week, our trades that have hit the stands this week. We have a very special wall book, and our wall book of the week, and it is just came in this week. Got it in a collection that was sold to us by one of our local collectors, and he was thinning out some of his books, and he decided to sell us some. So one of the books that we got is a book that everybody in the Batman world knows well. This is the character that broke the Batman's back. Vengeance of Bane, the very first appearance of Bane. Bane broke Bruce Batman Wayne's back in this episode. Batman had to go on a long hiatus where other people took over for him, and it was a great storyline, great character. Everybody's heard of Bane, and this is his very first appearance in Vengeance of Bane. And we have one of these to offer. Good morning there, Big OFGCU42. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us today. So Vengeance of Bane is our wall book of the week. And what a great wall book it is. And we just got a whole bunch of other Batmans in there. So if you're a baddie for Batman comic books, we have a whole bunch of them that just hit the wall. If you're on Facebook, we always post these new ones that we get in on Facebook as soon as we get them priced in on the Wall of Wonder. We post them on Facebook. So if you want to follow us on Facebook, if you're out there, it is Comics Club on Facebook. You can also find the Comics Club Inc. on Facebook or the Comic Book Pusher on Facebook also. So there's lots of ways to find me on Facebook and the Comics Club on Facebook. I was just getting a message here. Oh, I see some of my friends are playing poker tonight, but I can't attend. Got too much to do. So there are the variants. There are the trades. And let me just get another kick of coffee here. Wow, nothing better than comics and coffee in the morning. Isn't that special? And that Bane, that's a special. It's a 64-page special. You see there? 64-page special. So a lot of special stuff, right, Mr. Happy? That's right. Mr. Happy thinks it's a special day. And special is the secret word. If you know Mr. Happy's secret word, today it's special. This week it's special. The secret word lasts for a whole week from today all the way until next Tuesday at 5 o'clock. If you know the secret word, it gets you a discount in the store. 15% off any single item. If you're a subscriber or discount club member, get an extra 5%. So 20% off any single item. Some restrictions apply, but most of the stuff in the store will be discounted at 15% off. So, or 20% off. It's limit one item per person per day. And we hope everybody will use Mr. Happy's secret word and come in the Comics Club and save themselves some money. Thank you so much, Mr. Happy. And we'll be seeing you next time. All right. Thanks, kids. Let's jump into the new regular books that are hitting the stands this week. And we have quite a lot of them. There's a pretty huge stack here. As I was saying earlier, we just got all kinds of comics. And Batman Incorporated will lead the pack because Batman seems to be our theme going. And these are Batman Incorporated, issue number 10. A couple different covers for you. We got advertisements all over the place for the new Blue Beetle show. That will be coming out soon, August 18th. Looks like it's the release date. Superman Lost. Superman spent a lot of time in another far-off place. We don't know where. We don't know what is going on there. That's a cool cover. It's almost a Virgin cover. There have been a couple of times in the past where they've added these little logos and things like this and still tried to call them Virgin covers. Sorry, it's not a Virgin cover if you still have, prices on here. What do we got here? Prices on here, barcodes, the title of the book. That's not a Virgin cover. Virgin means nothing but the art, kids. Don't let them sell you short. Don't let them sell you a wooden nickel. Don't let them sell you things that aren't right. Make them give you the correct product. DC is putting out some of the best horror, and this is their latest. This is Night Terrors. All their previous stuff, horror stuff, DC versus Vampires, War of the Undead Gods, Deceased, all of those were super big hits. Everybody seemed to love them. We sold out a lot of the early issues very quickly. And now we have this going on. This is our second week of this. We had a little taste of it last week, and now we have Night Terrors, Dawn of DC Night Terrors, number 1. We had First Blood last week, and do we have light in this place? Can I have a little light, please? Thank you so much. My light's just horrible here. I'm sorry about that. One of these days I'll have proper studio lighting and a proper studio to do this in. Hold on, let me see if I can change that. Oh, voila! Look at that. All right, so also Shazam, Knights of Terror. You have that cover. And this one. Apparently this introduces a new character in this one. Some of these are introducing new characters. The comic companies love to put out an issue that has a new character in it because they know that everybody will snap those up, and they'll probably be going into a second printing. And now second printings are, they're doing this 1 in 25 second printing things, which that's a new thing that they're doing. They hadn't done before. This is Green Lantern. Marvel Knights Green Lantern, issue number 1. These are just 2 parts, little 2-parters, and there's a core book. But these are just little 2-parters. Also, we have Dark Terror's Robin. This one also introduces, I think, these two nightmare versions, I think, of these characters. That is wild looking. I'm liking that one. Pretty cool. Also from DC, Wildcats number 9, issue number 9. So this is kind of interesting. You would think that was Rogue and Gambit there, eh? Kind of looks like them. But that's Grifter and... who is this character? But I think it's another world version of them. Somehow they've entered into an alternate universe that's going on, the multiverse in DC. Speaking of the multiverse in DC, Harley has screwed up the multiverse in DC. And that is issue number 5 of this series. So they're on some sort of multiverse trip, and there's alternate versions of themselves. I forget that female's name. Zealot. Thank you so much, Ben. It's Zealot. We appreciate that. Hey, Comics with Bueller. Hey, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for stopping in. If all of you haven't seen Comics with Bueller's shows, you're missing out. He also did a guest appearance here at the Comics Club doing a Shredded Edition, which was great fun. If you haven't seen our Shredded Edition videos, go check them out. And go check out Comics with Bueller. He's the best comic book reporter out there on YouTube. He's done some amazing interviews. Go check out his interview with Neil Adams. Oh, my God, that was awesome. It was just tremendous. So we have here Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries hitting the stands, as well as Danger Street, number 7. Hitting the stands at the Comics Club. World's Finest Teen Titans, number 1. And look at this treatment. They got me on this one. Not only is it foil, so gimmicky. Comics with Bueller. Guys, if you haven't checked out his show, you got to go check out Comics with Bueller. Great fun stuff. I've known the guy for several years. He's just he's an awesome person, and he has an awesome YouTube channel. So this is the foil one, and has the checkerboards. And those of you who know me, who have known me, yeah, the Neil Adams interview was tremendous. He has a bunch of other great interviews on there, so definitely go check them out. So this is what gets me every time, those checkerboards, because that's what I collect. So, of course, I have to have those. And I always set aside one of the blank covers, because I know one of these days my daughter, who's a really talented artist, is going to just do all kinds of art on those. Here's the regular standard cover for that. World's Finest Teen Titans has all those different covers for you. DC Pride 2023. This is a second printing because they sold out, and now they're back in a second printing. Night Terrors, The Flash. Hitting the stands today. Several different covers, of course. Several different covers. We have to have all these different covers. You notice that there's at least one of these in every one of them. This black, white, and red kind of version. They've done that for every one of the different Night Terror titles. Zatanna looks like she's lost her head in the Night Terrors. And she's having a bad day here. It's like Squid does not want to be on the menu. But she might be. Maybe that's what she looked like after the squid was done with her. Holy cow. That's some creepy stuff, eh? Zatanna, Night Terrors, number 1. And one more for you. Why not? That's a Doom Patrol robot in there. It's Mr. Robot from the Doom Patrol. What's he doing in there anyway? Looney Tunes. That's some fun stuff. Look at that. What's he saying? This here is my chair, you varmint. Unstoppable Doom Patrol. Speaking of the Doom Patrol, we have this. And we have this. This character is new, I believe, and she has all those strange things coming out of her head. How weird is that? So there's the DC offering for the week. Thank you so much. And let's jump into Marvel, because they have a whole bunch of great books this week coming out of Marvel. So let's see here. We'll start off with What If Dark Loki. Loki's got the hammer. He's got Mjolnir. Is that this? Mjolnir? How do you pronounce that thing? Mjolnir? Something like that. The hammer. Thor's hammer. You don't want to see Loki wielding Thor's hammer, right? Red Goblin, issue number 6. This has gotten even more popular as time's gone by. The initial response was huge, and then it backed off for a couple issues. No one seemed to care that much, and now it's boom. Everybody's asking for it again. What's going on there? We love it, though, of course. You know, the more comics we sell, the better. That's what we're here for, to serve your comic book collecting needs. And gaming stuff. We have lots of gaming stuff here at the Comics Club. X-Force number 42. That's that Hellfire Gala outfit he's wearing there. Look at that thing. Ooh. That is some bizarre creature there coming at you. Banshee. Screaming up a storm. And last but not least, what is that creature? Who is that? The Ghost Calendars, part 3. I don't know who that is. Web of Carnage, issue number 1. You'll just have to buy the book and find out. Web of Carnage, of course, Carnage, Venom, and what's the other one? There's Venom, there's Carnage. There's all kinds of symbiotes running around loose. Web of Carnage. Just like we had Web of Spider-Man, now we have Web of Carnage. Miles Morales, his latest series, is up to issue number 8. This is his Hellfire Gala costume. No, I'm not holding it upside down. He's just hanging upside down. He's walking on the roof, on the ceiling. There he is. Oh, that's odd. And this one, look at that cover. It's throwback to the Hobgoblin? What issue is this homaging? Hey, how you doing, BX Data 3, or you're up to what, Data 4 or 5 now? What is it? Amazing Spider-Man has a What If cover that has Captain Marvel. Minnie Mouse has Captain Marvel. These What If Marvel covers with they're doing Amazing Spider-Man every other issue with all of these characters. I got to imagine at one point they're going to have all of them together, and they're going to do some sort of What If comic book with all of them as those heroes. People have been clamoring for it. Our customers would love it. At first, people were scared to death they might do something like that. Now they're all wanting it. Now, here's some other covers for that Amazing Spider-Man. We got the Hellfire Gala costumes for the girls. And this Spider-Man cover, which is awesome. Moon Knight. Oh, my goodness. Moon Knight has issue number 25 and a big, thick book with awesome variant covers. And if I don't have the variant cover you like, because I've sold out a few of them already, let me know. I might still be able to get some of the other ones. Of course, not the rare variant ones, unfortunately. However, we might be able to get some of the other regular variants for you. X-Men Days of Future Past Doomsday, number 1. That looks like it'll be fun. It's 5 kids. Who's counting, right? You're up to 5? Oh, my goodness. You're going to have to update your handle there. You're no longer dad of 3. You're dad of 5. So X-Men Days of Future Past Doomsday is issue number 1. And Immortal X-Men number 13 hitting the stands. There's that one. Got the Stormbreaker covers for the Immortal X-Men. Kitty Pryde and Emma Frost on the cover there. We also have Immortal X-Men number 13, the gala. Looks like the gala is going strong. Everybody's showing up. Everybody's there. If you're not there, you are obviously not on the A list. If you want to be on our A list, all you have to do is send us your email, and we'll put you on the list, and you will never miss a special event from the Comics Club, online or otherwise. Loki, number 2. A couple different covers for you. This next one, I love King Kong art. I love to see the giant ape art. It's very cool stuff. This is the latest Planet of the Apes, issue number 4. Look at that. I love that cover. What a great cover. Ape armed with weapons and not in a good mood. Yes, maybe dad of many. There you go. When I was a little boy, my mother, who had 8 children, was a member of a group called Mothers of Many. And most of the women in the group had 5 to plus 8 kids or more. But that was the 1960s. Bounty Hunters, Star Wars Bounty Hunters, number 36. Some great covers there, huh? If you're a Star Wars fan, this is a great time for you. Star Wars Darth Vader hitting the stand as well. There's one. I like that classic cover there. And, of course, the anniversary, 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. It's a trap. And this one. So, great stuff there. Adam Warlock Rebirth. Hitting the stands, issue number 4. Scarlet Witch, my granddaughter, who's now 6 months old, almost 7 months old. I guess 7 months old now. Time flies when you're growing up, huh? Scarlet Witch, her name is Scarlet. If you put an extra T there, it becomes her name. So I've been collecting Scarlet Witch for her up to 6 issues, and she's already got a half a box because I've been collecting every cover for her. And they have some great covers of Scarlet Witch. Spider-Man number 7, which introduced Spider-Boy to us. This is the 3rd printing of that book. What a popular! He's getting his own series. If you may not have heard, getting his own series, Spider-Boy. This is Spider-Man number 26, and that is a 2nd printing. Yes, indeed. Facsimile editions. We have a couple. This is X-Men 101, Phoenix Rising there. And Incredible Hulk number 181, our first full appearance of Wolverine. This is a nice, shiny foil variant cover, a facsimile edition of Hulk 181. Otherwise, it is the same original book inside. How cool is that? Gambit and Rogue, issue number 5. That is a couple, not married, I don't think, but if they were, it would be a marriage made in purgatory. I'm not quite certain. Fallen Friend, The Death of Miss Marvel, issue number 1. Sadly, Miss Marvel fell recently, and everybody's very upset about it. How long she will stay dead, we don't know. My guess is not very long. Groot, number 3. We won't have time to dry our tears before she's back. I'll guarantee you. She's got a movie coming out. She's got to come back to life, right? They can't have her dead for very long. Was it even her? Was this a fake? Was this fake out? Was it somebody else? Look at this giant stack. I mean, this monstrous stack of independent comic books we have to go through here. And it's already 11:30. We're going to have to fly through them, kids. We got a lot to do here. So let's go right in at it. This is Gargoyles Dark Ages number 1. Ready? Here we go. Dark Ages. Gargoyles number 1. If you like your Gargoyles, you're going to love these because they got a ton of different covers showing you. Look at that. All those different covers. And here, do it yourself or go have an artist do it for you, or do your own art. Have them sign it front and back, blank all the way around. So create your own covers there. Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer. This is issue number 14. Beautiful Frank Frazetta art reproduced on this cover. Gorgeous stuff. There is a book by Jeff Lemieux hitting the stands today from Image Comics called Fireflies. And it's strange and bizarre. I can't even begin to tell you. You'll have to read it yourself. It's just very odd. Bugs give me the creeps. And this book is about bugs. And more. Bugs and more. Ghost Lore, issue number 3, hitting the stands. There's that cover. Horror is just dominating everything now. But we have a classic action with Lord of the Jungle, issue number 6. That's some classic stuff right there. And speaking of classic stuff, Night of the Living Dead, issue number 4. A couple different covers for you. There is, this one may be sold already. I'm not certain. We may have sold out of these, but this one could be on the stand. Look for it. It is the photo cover for Night of the Living Dead, right out of that movie. One of the most famous movies of all time. And certainly the most famous zombie movie of all time. Maybe they should throw in some vampires next time. Why not? Liquid Kill. Coming to you from Whatnot Publishing. Whatnot has gotten super hot. All kinds of comic books putting it out. They have their own way to sell comics and other stuff on video live stream. Tom Holland's Fright Night is up to issue number 3. Zinguli, Lost in Time. Coming to us from Frank Miller Presents. Are you a Zinguli fan? Well, today's your day. You'll be happy today. Savage Dragon, issue number 266. Savage Dragon tends to be a little explicit if it's not full-blown nudity in these, but it's a little graphic. That's okay. It's nothing too terrible. His girl likes to dress in odd costumes. This next one is odd. She's trying to sell his comic book for him, apparently. So, that's Savage Dragon number 266. Something Epic does homage covers. Like this is like a homage to Indiana Jones. This is Something Epic number 3. Here's another one. I don't know if this is a homage to anything. Is it? I don't recognize it. I'm not certain what it is. It sure is nasty looking though. Holy cow. And next month, they're giving you a preview of all the different covers that they have planned for Something Epic next month. Issue number 4. Stoneheart, issue number 5, hitting the stands. Hellboy in Love, final installment. 5 of 5. Star Trek Motion Picture Echoes. So we're up to issue number 3 of that. And they've conveniently given you a checklist on the back of all their comics that are hitting the stands this year so far, and maybe up to come. That's pretty cool. That's helpful. The Hunger and the Dusk. The Hunger and the Dusk. I believe we have 2 or 3 different covers. One of these may be sold already. I got to go back. People last minute sent me emails at the last minute looking for stuff, and I try my best to accommodate. We will see what happens. That's Hunger and the Dusk. Hunger and the Dusk. That's from IDW, and that's the first issue of that. Star Trek. We were just talking about Star Trek a second ago. Here's the regular Star Trek up to issue number 10 of the current series. We're almost there, guys and gals. Don't forget to leave a comment down below so I can get into the monthly drawing. Every month we give away stuff. The first show of the month is our drawing, our super big prize drawing. We have fun stuff to give away. Teenage Mutant Ninja, you don't have to be local for that. You can be anywhere in the continental U.S., and I'll ship it off to you. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 141. You saw the variant for that. Here's a couple of cool ones. Here's a crossover that just had to happen. You knew what was going to happen. It had to happen. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Stranger Things crossing over. I love this cover. But who's in the upside down? Is it them or the kids? Which came first? The upside down or the other? Or the regular side up? Or the jelly side up? My Little Pony has a fabulous one-shot. It's the 40th anniversary special. My Little Pony's been around 40 years. Isn't that something? That is something. Gru in the Wild, issue number 1 of 4. From Sergio Aragonés. Rocketeer Den of Thieves, I showed you that one earlier, the variant cover that was the version of this cover. That one is on the stands right here, and this one also on the stands. And while that looks like Betty Page, it's not. It's his girlfriend. I forget her name. Anybody know her name? Of course, Rocketeer was created by Dave Stevens, and he's passed away. But wow, what a great show! How you doing there? D-U-Y. Is that Do? Dang? Nice to meet you there. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Rocketeer blank cover. Sins of the Salton Sea. Number 2. Hitting the stands. We Wicked Ones. Issue number 2. Also hitting the stands. Lamentation, issue number 3. We got a couple different covers for that one. This next one looks like fun. Death Comes for the Toy Maker, number 1. It's a story about the toy maker being Santa Claus and Death kind of battling it out. Who wins, Death or Santa Claus? I think they both have a job to do. The kids need toys and souls need reet. I wonder, maybe they'll come up with a compromise. Thunder Comics brings us Eternus number 6. Is this a wraparound? I think it is. Nice wraparound cover there for Eternus number 6. Black Demon Tales is issue number 2. That thing looks hungry. Joseph, 1957. Great year, 1957. I was born in 1957. This is about that Soviet cosmonaut ape. Or chimpanzee, was it? Named Joseph. In 1957. Midnight Western Theater Witch Trial. This is issue number 1. I showed you earlier the variants for Sirens of the City. Here's the regular covers to that. Also, second series, Animal Castle, Volume 2. It gets a second series. I don't know if you read the first volume. It's extremely popular. Got real hot in the early issues, especially. Of course. Oh, this is Astrobots from Whatnot Publishing. Astrobots. Those look like fun. And here's one we all always love. Betty Page. Liking that one. It's like her making some desserts in the kitchen there. And Linsner's take on Betty Page. Of course, we love J. Michael Linsner. Joseph Michael Linsner, what an artist. He really knows how to depict the female form. Dark Ride, issue number 7. Hugely popular, this book. Took off like a rocket. Horror. from the independent world of publishing. Thank you all so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a comment down below for our monthly drawing, which we will do the first show every month. I don't know when on August. Hopefully the first Wednesday. I try to do them every Wednesday if I can. So there's our show for us today. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to check out our website, thecomicsclub.com. And remember, read. It brings out the hero in you.